Gaming Realms podcast, episode 2, and this is our E3 podcast here, where we're going to discuss about what we think about everything that happened so far. So we're just going to just pick apart everything and just let you know how we feel about everything. So let's start off with the conferences.
Start with Microsoft. Just start on the high note.
Yeah, being that they were first. Well, honestly, I feel like starting off with Microsoft is really good because, I mean, they come out with their gloves ready to box. I mean, they were throwing punches, and it was really good. It was actually really good. I'm really impressed with them because my Xbox One has been sitting for a while, and there's really nothing to play. But I mean, they blew me away with Tomb Raider. They blew me away with the hologram. They blew me away with not so much Halo 5. I mean, it looks really good, but there's a lot of titles that they showed that was good, but nothing like wow, like nothing that really, you know what I mean, like took my breath away or anything like that. But I have to give them props for working with a lot of indie developers, and other than that, I mean, it was really it was above average. And the Call of Duty not showing up, I mean, it felt weird, but at
Now
the
we
same,
know. Now we know why.
yeah, now
Yeah.
we know why. You know what I mean? But I feel like on Sony's behalf, I feel like it's a better move for Sony to have it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Sony have that power as far as exclusiveness and content and everything like that. So I just felt like, it's Sony's time to shine as far as that is concerned. But other than that, other than Halo, Gears, Tomb Raider, the hologram thing, everything else was just, I mean, just a slap on the wrist, to be honest. But their conference is definitely better than last year. I mean, hands down, is arguably better. Even though they kind of bored me with a lot of the um, what you call it, the ID games, the ID Xbox games or whatever. They were a little boring, but other than that, everything else was fine. And then with the Fallout 4 mods and the backwards compatibility was like the star of the show. The fact that they announced that and they were like, hey, we're not going to charge you to play your 360 games and everything. I thought that was really hot. But other than that, I mean, everything else was just, I mean, Forza 6, Plants vs. Zombie, oh, and the EA Access stuff. Honestly, for $5 a month, I can say it's somewhat of a value because you get to play like pre-release games early. Um, and there's a lot of other things that goes along with it, but I think that's a pretty decent price. But nevertheless, everything else was just, I mean, we already knew about Rainbow Six, Fallout 4, The Division. I mean, everything else besides Gears 4 and Tomb Raider and what else? And the backwards compatibility. Oh, and the Elite controller. Yo, I had some hands-on time with the Elite controller. My God, man, a lot of companies going to go out of business because I forgot what that company is called, where they give you those things you can put on the analog stick to make it more precise and everything. I forgot what that company is called, but they're really really popular, and a lot of YouTubers get partnered through them or
You
whatever.
talking about Scruff Gaming?
No, like when you put it on the analog stick to make it more precise. I forgot what it's.
Customization.
Yeah, tag. I can't remember their name right now, but they're like really, really popular. But Microsoft basically shut that whole thing down because you can change the analog stick, you can change the directional pad, the triggers, everything. I mean, it's just like a modded control, basically a modded Xbox One controller.
Can you change the
Uh,
face buttons?
yes,
Thank
you can
God,
change.
because I
Yeah.
hate that because Xbox reverses their buttons like opposite of what Nintendo does. So if I can swap those around,
That'd be so great.
Yeah, that'd be so great. Yeah, because I honestly I played Gears today, and I wanted to see what was different, and so there was kind of breaking everything down for me as far as the game changes and everything. But um, as far as that is concerned, the controller, I mean, it takes some time getting used to because there's like four different little clipper things on the back, like
Yeah, what were
buttons or
those?
triggers or something
Like
like.
extra triggers? Like
Yeah, it's like I want to say it feels like some extra shoulder buttons to do some extra things. Yeah,
that's interesting because like I wonder like how games are going to implement that because
and
they can't alienate the people who don't have the controller. So I wonder like how they're like gonna integrate it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just give
because
an extra option to use it.
yeah, and it's gonna be removable, so it's optional.
Do you know what they're
But
labeled as?
I glanced it once. I took a picture of the front part of the controller, but I didn't. It just felt so uncomfortable with those with that thing back there. But also though, the fact that you can change because the controller that I was looking at, the Elite controller, it had the Gears emblem on the sticks, which is sick. So you can change out to any game configuration, like any different game that you might like or whatever. You can change it out like that, and also with the directional pad, like the Gears one, you had if you select the left directional button, it goes to the shotgun, and you can see the logo of the weapon on the directional pad, which
Oh,
is
that's cool.
really, really dope.
Wow,
That
Yes.
is cool.
that's crazy.
So that's pretty. I mean, down to a blind man can see. Okay, if you press the left, it goes to the shotty. If you press to the right, it goes to the chainsaw gun.
That's insane.
So
That's really
yeah,
cool.
they stepped Microsoft. They blew me away. Just having the first hands on with that, I think it's going to really put a lot of company like Mad Cats and a lot of people that makes modded controllers and everything. But other than that, I feel like go ahead.
I think there's one big issue that's gonna.
The price, yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
$50.
What was the price?
I don't. They haven't announced the price yet, but
It's 150.
Yeah, it is.
what?
150
Yeah.
for a controller?
No, no way. No, it's
Yeah, it
not
is.
$150.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think they didn't announce that at the conference. They must have done that afterwards.
Are you serious?
My interest kind of
There's
dipped.
nobody
so-
gonna buy it. There's nobody gonna buy that for $150. I was thinking
Yeah.
about along the lines of 69 or 79
You
bucks.
could buy like 3
Nope.
games for that.
Yeah.
$150?
Or a lot of ice cream.
That's what's gonna stop it from destroying those companies because they're gonna offer cheaper than $150 options.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Yeah, they could easily offer cheaper than $150.
$50 is already too
Dang.
much for a regular controller.
Here come the
So-
price drops.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do a price drop. I mean, that's ridiculous. $150. It's not that worth it. So
I'll just use a normal controller and save some money.
exactly.
Xbox One controller's not that bad.
She's a GameCube controller.
Oh
There
wow.
you go.
Todos los colores en español.
Awkward.
Me too.
Awkward. Mewtwo.
I agree.
Awkwardness. But other than that, another highlight reel. Also, y'all stupid. Another highlight reel.
FIFA
Also,
Pinata confirmed.
y'all stupid. Another highlight reel that was really good was the fact that they what was that thing? The hologram. Like the fact that you could just
That was my favorite
have it
part.
anywhere, any environment, like on a table, or probably can have it on your bed. You know
I'm
what
gonna
I
play
mean?
Minecraft on my
Yeah.
body.
On my body, exactly. Body have to be ready though before you can do that. Body have to be ready. You know what
Someone's
I mean?
body has to be ready.
Yeah,
This-
body,
yeah.
That's weird.
But other than that, I mean, everything else was just kind of a slap on the wrist. I mean, yeah. So
I
I
thought it
mean,
was solid.
yeah,
Re-
it was solid though. It was solid.
Retro replay is really exciting to me.
The rare stuff.
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'm
I mean,
disappointed they didn't give us a new Banjo or a new Conquer or something
Remember
like
they
that.
showed it at first before they actually got
Yeah,
it off.
yeah.
I was like, oh my
I'm
god,
like,
new
oh, it's
Banjo.
rare. And then it's like, oh. Well, this is cool though. This is,
Yeah, I mean, $30 for 30 games.
Yeah,
that's
I'll
a
take
really
it.
good deal.
Oh, you
Good
can't
games,
beat that.
Well, most of
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except for nuts and bolts.
Yeah. Though Rare's new game was kind of underwhelming,
I
honestly.
thought it was pretty cool.
It's. I mean, I don't know. It's just. I'd have to see more of it, honestly.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best footage.
That's the Sea of Thieves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah.
looked pretty
Could be
good.
interesting.
I'm just concerned about like the longevity for a console MMO. That would be my main concern.
For longevity for what?
Like a console MMO.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that would be my primary concern. But it looked cool though. I mean, I'm a big like One Piece fan, so like everything like pirates.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's because there's not a ton of pirate MMOs that are good.
It's not a ton of pirate stuff in general, really.
That's true. Yeah. So I don't know.
At least we
I'm
got
intrigued.
ukulele, anyways.
That is true too. Hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that would have been
Good
a slap.
thing, I guess.
Yeah. That's
Cool.
cool.
So overall rating of Microsoft.
I would say I'll give them an 8. I'll
A?
say an 8 would be.
Oh, an 8.
Yeah,
Okay,
8. An 8 out of 10
That's
would
fair.
be.
Say
Yeah.
I'd probably give him a 7.
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason why I
Probably
give
one of
them.
their better conferences for sure.
Yeah, the reason why I say an 8 is because the backwards compatibility, the fact that you have the hologram, and the fact that you also have what was it? And the controller.
There's a lot of new IPs too. which is
Yeah.
good.
And the
Yeah.
pacing of the show was pretty good too.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
games
a bit.
I'd also give it an 8.
You give it an 8?
Yeah.
I like their presentation.
Me
Yeah.
too. I did too.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm huge into Gears, so I'm excited for Gears Ultimate Edition and Gears 4. And Halo 5 looks nice. Rare's new game looks pretty cool. The Rare Collection's awesome. Backwards compatibility. Overall, besides a few down points, very few, I'd say an 8.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So.
So
All right. So
do
we
EA and
go.
Ubisoft together, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, because being that they're So
Secondary.
yeah. All right. So let's do EA. Now
Sports.
EA Sports.
It was the best conference, let's be honest.
Yeah, right.
Everybody's favorite minions on mobile.
Oh my god.
No.
I
Oh
forgot
my
that happened. I
God.
blocked it out of my memory.
Wow. Now let's get into meat and potatoes of their conference, because let's cut to the chase, man.
I mean,
Honestly, like
Battlefield.
when we got there, dude, when we got there, it was hot. Man, like when we got there and everything, I was like, okay, I need to see what they're gonna do. And when I saw the trailer at first, I was like, wait a minute, is this Lost Planet? Like, what is this? And sure enough, it was Mass Effect. And I was just blown away. I was like, holy cow. Like, Mass Effect 4? Man, I was just like, yes, okay, EA, you coming out throwing punches, like, yo. But after Mass Effect 4, what was...
Well, now there's Mirror's Edge.
Yeah,
Looked
Mirror's,
really cool, which I'm
Mirror's
excited
Edge,
for.
yeah. And then Battlefront is number
Yeah.
1,
Yeah, for
period.
sure.
Yeah, so...
I'm glad Mirror's Edge has more colors than white and red this time.
That's a positive.
I also like how it has it still has the parkour, but the combat actually looks fun too, and it doesn't look like it's too focused on combat, but it has it and it looks
Mhm.
enjoyable.
Yeah, I just really hope the dialogue is better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The story and dialogue were not the first game's strong suit.
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely. But other than that, I mean, what they showed, sports, Madden,
Mobile.
FIFA,
Sports.
hockey.
There was a highlight, at least for me personally. Unravel looks amazing.
Oh, I need to slap myself. Like,
Yeah, that
yo,
looked really cool.
That
yo.
was amazing for EA. I was like, is this EA's conference right now?
Yeah.
It's unique.
Oh.
That's the thing I expect least for EA.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It reminds me
You
so
get-
much of Little Big Planet, like so much, but it's so much better than Little Big Planet. I mean, it's like, it's very unique. It's very refreshing. That's what I'm saying about new IPs, is like these companies, they have the potential of creating some awesome stuff. You know, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that we need to see, not the typical Madden and NBA and FIFA and all these, you know, yearly stuff and like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. You know, we want to see some unravel kind of stuff, and that just blew me away. The guy was nervous
Yeah.
because he was
But you can tell
shaking.
he was so like
He was
genuinely
unraveling.
passionate.
I felt bad for him.
Passionate about it. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like it was kind of like someone tweeted. I was like kind of refreshing to see like someone who's not clearly from a corporation trying to sell you a product, like someone who's just very truly passionate about what he does and like believes in
Yeah.
his creation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was very touching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
it was very touching.
It reminds me of the game I reviewed for the site, Ori and the Blind Forest. It reminds me a good bit of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Really, really.
And I
cool
love that
stuff.
game, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking really forward to it. Other than that, I mean, they brought Pele out, which I think was really iconic for, you know. 'cause
Yeah, that's
he's-
cool. I
yeah,
didn't
it was
personally
cool.
care, but it's cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, that was really about it. I don't remember anything
Yeah,
else.
Minions, though, man.
Oh my god.
that weird guy, like
I'm about to get into competitive Minion paradise or whatever. Now.
what was that weird guy, like the Hoop Master or something?
Oh yeah, the Hoop God.
What the hell was that?
Hoop God for Smash.
Oh,
Why
man.
was it? Why? I don't know.
Hoop God.
Oh man,
Yeah, you
that's
spell
hilarious.
it GAWD. Hoop God.
Wow, that's some crazy stuff right there, bro. I don't know. Wow.
E3 highlights.
Oh man.
All right, so let's move
So
along.
wait, EA
Go ahead.
rating.
EA, okay, rating. I would say because of Battlefront, and they get a
It was
7.
alright. It was
A
okay for EA standards.
I give him a
Seven.
6.
A
I
7.
say like 5.5.
Ooh,
4.
damn.
Dang. Getting
Wow.
lower and lower.
4, they had Unravel. Mass Effect looks pretty cool. And of course, Star Wars Battlefront looks awesome, but we already know about it. It's almost out, pretty much. So, 4.
That gameplay was dope though.
4.
I'm just
Oh.
I'm just kind of confused on what's the grading scale on what
1 to
makes
10.
a good conference
I
right
mean,
now.
there's
No,
we
What-
can't
what
really
the-
sit here. We don't have an hour to break this down. Like break down.
it takes an
every
hour to
single
break
fact.
down
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a
uh,
lot of factors that
what
go into
you're factoring in.
On a scale of Nintendo to Fallout 4.
Oh my god. Wait, we gotta save the best for last, all right, guys?
No, I'm just curious. Like, is it
I mean, it's just a
based
lot-
off of surprises? Because I keep hearing,
That's
you
part
know,
of it.
I keep hearing, oh, we saw this before. Like,
That's a
what's
fact.
wrong with seeing more? Like, I want to see more of Zelda U. You know, for
Yeah, but
example,
We didn't really get enough of Zelda U. Like well, we're getting off track here, but like for example, to bring up Nintendo before we do it again, like they showed us Woolly World again. Like we saw a lot of Woolly
Yeah.
World, and it's not one of those games that is so hype. We need to see as much as possible. Like it's one of those games that like we don't need to see that much of. So there's like it's depends on the situation.
so I don't know. I thought Battlefront looked.
Battlefront looks amazing.
I'm not even a Star Wars dude. Like that
Neither.
game looks. It looks great.
No,
It does definitely look amazing.
I think one game could make a good conference. I don't know. I was just curious what the scale was.
I mean that's
Based
I guess
off of, I mean-
on your
For
scale.
me, For me, it's just totally personal. I'm not like, I don't know. It's just totally personal.
it's a mix of objective and subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends.
All right. So
Ubisoft.
wait.
Okay.
Wait. Oh no. Not Ubisoft. Not Ubi. Not Ubi yet. We got to talk about Bethesda.
Hell
Don't forget
yeah.
about Bethesda. Come on.
I feel like everyone forgets about Bethesda.
Yeah,
It
They
was
had
the
their
best conference,
the day
in my
before.
opinion.
Yeah,
Best
the day
conference.
before E3 started. All right. So Bethesda came out guns blazing. They're like, look, you asked for the stuff. Here it is. Right. So Fallout 4. I mean,
Best game at E3.
dude.
That looked really good.
Dude. Now, I know there was some speculations about the character models and everything, but it looked really good.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
game,
be
the game
really-
itself looked really
Yeah.
good. I still
Yes.
think the character animation's really kind of choppy,
Yeah.
but like the scenery is really beautiful and the
What's
game
the
itself
pet
looks
boy?
good.
The-
Yeah.
Dude, that is surreal. The fact that
Yeah.
you can actually still see it after you zoom in on it or whatever
Mhm.
on your wrist, That is really cool.
Yeah, that's
You
great.
know what I mean? And the fact that you can explore this world that's just open and just it's just I feel like the difference between 3 and 4 is that 4 just feels like you have more freedom to explore a lot more things. You know what I mean? That
I
was
never
lacking
played
in 3.
Fallout, so. If
Oh, you never
ask me.
played
You need to
Fallout?
play it. I'm
Okay.
playing it right now.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Fallout 3 is just
Yeah.
and with the what's that system called? The VAT
Yeah,
system?
VAT system. That's where you
The
can.
VAT system is oh my god.
Yeah, really good.
Yes, it's really
Yeah.
really good. You can pinpoint like anywhere on their bodies and stuff, and just like blow it off like it's in slow motion. It's really good. Um,
Great game.
it,
So
it's
freaking good.
it's #1 contender for game of the year. If there's anything else,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it looked really good.
it looks
Like, I
really
think
really good.
definitely
It's like
Yeah.
but
you look at that game and all the stuff you can do in it, and then you look at other games and you look at other companies. It's like, what the hell have they been doing?
Yeah,
It's like this
exactly.
looks.
There's a
This
lot
hits
of that
so
to
much
look.
stuff. So much stuff.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bethesda, I feel like they feel like a mini Sony to me because they actually listen to what they actually really listened to what we wanted and they delivered. With Fallout 4. Now Doom 4, I don't know. It looked really good, but at the same time, I wasn't really like pumped for Doom 4. But I mean, hey, adding a game to the catalog, I think it's variety is there. You know what I mean? But Doom 4,
I think
yeah,
it looks really great.
yeah,
Personally.
yeah. It looked good. What else? What else? What else?
Dishonored 2.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That looked damn good.
yo, that game. I played the original and beat it. That game was different. It was something fresh. And coming out with the second one, yes, I'm sold already.
Looks
Definitely
good.
the most exciting to me out of the 3. Just
Yeah.
to me. Look,
Yeah.
I loved the first game, so.
Yeah. The first game was really cool.
And I think it looks like there's going to be a lot of improvements with gameplay and stuff too, and make it more interesting. So
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
Yeah. I'm 100% down. I'm 100% down with that. What else did they? That's it, right?
They
Was
showed
Fallout?
something else.
that smartphone game.
Which one?
The one where you're like inside Vault 101, or is it 111?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's just for it's a time exclusive, I guess, for iOS. But apparently it's really good. It's really addicting. You can do fun stuff with it.
Oh, okay.
And of course that special edition Pit Boy that I got 2 of. Just saying.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be cool. That's actually I was so impressed with the game that I actually went for the collector's edition, and I've never bought a collector edition game in my life,
Wow.
so I'm that impressed. And they also showed that Weird Online game that looked pretty crappy. So
Yeah.
I forget what
Other
it's
than-
called.
Which one? Which one?
It's like the one when they're just pretty much running up to each other and just smacking each other with things.
Battle Cry?
I think so.
Yeah.
Didn't really
Wait,
look
was
too good
that?
to me.
Hmm.
I think it was Battle Cry. That sounds
Yeah, it
sounds right.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It looked like TF2, but less interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like
Then
it.
there's also that weird Elder Scrolls card game.
Which looked nothing like Elder Scrolls.
I would have preferred. I was actually hoping they would announce a one remaster. I think that is necessary is Skyrim because it plays pretty crappily on the
Yeah,
PS3 and stuff. So that would have been nice, but whatever.
Yeah.
that's true.
I would honestly rating Bethesda. I would give them. I'll give them an 8.
Same.
I give him a 10. That's top tier for me.
What you said, Mike? No, this is tough.
7.5. I gotta always be the weird one with the halves.
Yeah, those 3 announcements definitely bring it up to an 8. I'd say.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say Fallout is obviously number
Yeah.
1 on my list, but
Mhm.
yeah,
That's
everything
about it,
else
too.
is just slap on the wrist. Yeah, that's pretty much Bethesda, and they were first. But Ubisoft.
I didn't even watch this one, to be honest.
Jason Derulo.
And it sounds like it was a good thing for me not to watch that one.
Oh my!
You're lucky.
Apparently, their stock went down when Jason Derulo went on stage. There's a picture. I'm pretty sure it's fake, but somebody posted a picture of that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What
That is
happened?
hilarious.
I didn't
Yeah,
get
so it
to.
was for Just Dance.
Uh-huh.
It was like a promotion. They had Jason Derulo, which, by the way, his music's terrible. Also, he can't sing. He was singing off key the whole time, and he was doing a full song with a terrible dance number.
Oh
And it was just
my!
really bad. It was like Usher, but at least Usher can sing and dance.
Oh my
Even though
God.
he's
Glad I missed that.
But
Wow.
Yeah. and
So
there
that was
a
the
lot of-
first thing they showed.
Yeah, there was a lot of forced meme jokes by Aisha Taylor.
I can't stand that woman.
She's kind of annoying.
Oh wow.
Wait, who's that?
Like I don't want to dislike her, but she just says stupid stuff. And,
She seems like a tryhard to me. I don't know.
Wow.
She's definitely trying too hard. That's the issue, I think.
yeah, let's make that a meme. Like she was saying stuff like that. I was like, stop.
Oh
If
my.
only the Ubisoft developers would try harder.
Now let's get down to the meat and potatoes.
Also, oh my god, female model for Assassin's Creed.
Oh wow.
What meat and potatoes?
Yeah, the meat and potatoes. I mean, the only thing I know of that I've heard everybody's hyped about is Ghost Recon.
That looked dope.
That was it. I mean,
No, there was something else
besides Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
besides Ghost Recon.
For Honor?
For Honor looked interesting. I think it could be good. It's either gonna be really good or really bad. I'm still not. So I'm not sure yet. It's definitely interesting.
What else is there? I can't think of.
See if I wrote it down. Oh, South Park Fractured.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Butthole.
That's the highlight there. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Brilliant
I
title.
completely forgot about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never got to play Stick of Truth, which I'm upset about because I'm a huge South Park fan. So hopefully I'll be able to play it before this one comes out.
Well,
That's
I
about
think.
it, really.
Yeah, I mean that's about it. I
Jason
guess
Derulo and meme jokes.
I'll say about a 5 for me.
4.
Yeah, I give him a 4 as well. I didn't watch it though, so
Yeah.
based on the information, I give it a 4.
Wow. Okay.
1.
Yeah. What? Oh my
Dang.
god.
Dang.
No Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's a 1. Sorry.
Jeez.
Damn, dude.
Marquise, what's your? Do you have a rating for anything today?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So here comes the big one.
Here comes the. Woo, here comes the. All
So
right.
we're just gonna skip Sony? I don't.
No. We're saving the best for last. Just calm down.
Not skipping Sony.
We got this. We got this, man. Trust me. We saving the best for last. All right. So,
Well,
Nintendo-
Sony won. Let's just get that out.
Yeah.
So-
Sony
Yes, they
won
did.
flat out. But we want to elaborate on some more things. So let's get Nintendo out the way because
No.
it's very short.
Do
and
Sony
sweet.
first, then Nintendo. You got Nintendo.
Sony won. Ew.
Who do you think won?
I don't even know if I could definitively give it to Sony the way it was expressed just now.
I'll. Sony definitely had flaws in this conference for sure, like with his pacing and his
The
presentation.
pacing for me ruined it.
Overall,
It's always boring to me. Like I don't.
I was
overall,
bored too.
they had the best content. I think.
Oh yeah. Overall, I don't know what everybody's talking
Microsoft
about.
was pretty close though.
Yeah.
See, I preferred Microsoft's conference over Sony's.
Yeah, I
What?
enjoy
See, I
watching
can't
Microsoft
really
for
argue.
2 years in a row.
I can't
Like-
really argue that. Like, I mean, it's fair. I can see why you say that.
Yeah. I mean, I think Sony ultimately had the best games, but I think when it comes down to showmanship and presentation, I think they completely ruined it.
Fair point.
Yeah. Well, I
could-
can't
could
argue
I
with
could agree
that. I can't argue with that, but honestly though, I mean, they were on a freaking roll. I mean, just back to back to back games. Less
Well, they
talking
kind of
about
stopped.
nonsense.
They talked about the TV thing.
Yeah, that was the only
Wow.
thing. That was the only thing and it was just back to games, and that's what it needs to be. You know what I mean? And not so much of
Yeah.
everything else.
But they weren't all.
sales.
The thing was that it wasn't all games that needed to be talked about, like Destiny expansion. No one cares about Destiny at this point.
Oh man, you got
Yeah.
so
That's a
people that
tough
talk
that's a
about
tough
that
statement.
game. Ooh, you might
I
watch
mean,
it now. Watch it.
That's a
From
tough
what I've
statement.
seen, people are kind of not on Destiny's best side. from what I've seen.
Man,
what happened?
love that
Because
game, dude.
I don't know. I've just seen people just like, Destiny's whatever. Nah, it's okay. It's overhyped. That's what I've seen.
Man,
I
that
don't know, because a
might
lot
be-
of
I
people
might be-
play that game. They were those Destiny's numbers were destroying Call of Duty's numbers for a while.
I saw a lot of people complaining about them showing Destiny, like, oh, get this out of here. I don't know. Well, whatever. Besides that, there was Disney Infinity. There was Batman, which comes out next week. Like, why are you showing this? Like, you couldn't just wait. I don't know.
Yeah, they haven't showed anything on that game for a while, but I see your point.
Yeah,
Where's
Assassin's
the Vita at?
Ugh.
Does that thing still exist?
Who cares?
They showed some stuff on it though.
Yeah, they showed like in the montage, I think.
Yeah. Here's some indie games, new Vita games.
Here's some anime stuff.
Other than that, I mean, Sony for me,
Last
I mean,
Guardian
they
looks great.
yeah, they
Horizon Zero Dawn looks sick.
yeah, they get
The
a
new
10.
the new game.
Both of those games look amazing.
Uncharted
Yeah.
looked good.
They got a 10 for me.
That was my favorite
Man,
part.
that's hands down. They got a 10.
I give him a
got a
7.
10. Ooh,
Yep, 7.
I don't know about a 10. That's pretty generous. I'd give it like an 8.
hey,
Yeah.
okay.
10 for me.
Just above.
They
Microsoft.
gave it.
A
They
10
gave
really.
a 10.
Just based on for me,
Man.
Last Guardian, Final Fantasy VII remake.
Dude, are you
Shenmue 3.
crazy?
That
Y'all
was-
y'all
they had some
haven't-
hype- they had some
y'all
hype
haven't
stuff.
been watching the same conference everybody has been watching, because that was the most hyped
Oh, it was hype.
conference ever.
10.
What?
It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was a great conference.
What?
I think they won. Like
Dude,
best conference ever. That's a bold statement.
man, in
It
a
was.
long time. You think
In a long
count
time,
on
yeah.
your fingers, bro. Count on your fingers. Every E3, in Nintendo and Microsoft included, Sony has always pushed the edge even further
Except when
over
Usher's on stage.
Microsoft. Microsoft has always been slipping with
Yeah.
either titles, or they're not showing enough stuff.
Well,
or
that's the one thing Sony
connect.
had
Yeah,
on
man.
Microsoft is the titles overall.
Yeah,
But I think Microsoft still did a lot of great stuff.
they did.
And
And I have to give it
so,
to
like I
them.
said, Sony's pacing was a little slow sometimes, and they did have some titles that didn't really need to be talked about.
Yeah.
Has anyone? All right, so like apparently everyone was freaking out about Shenmue 3.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it.
You've never heard of Shenmue?
Nope.
No,
What?
nope.
Oh God, you still young. You still young, man.
I grew up with the NES, so I don't think that's a valid argument.
Man, Shenmue. Oh man,
never-
that's
I never-
that's a class. That's classic. Why you think the
I
crowd
mean,
was?
apparently, it broke
Why you think-
Kickstarter.
Yeah, why you think the crowd was uproaring, man? Like
That's-
that high
They're-
real.
They've already funded the
Yeah, it's right.
project plus more already within
Exactly.
the span of a day.
That's a no brainer, bro.
Best promotion ever.
Yeah, that's a no brainer.
I guess my gripe with that though is that like it didn't really show any like gameplay for it.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
because
they
they don't
assumed
have
they didn't
anything.
need to. Like,
Yeah, they don't have anything ready
because
yet.
everyone's like, "Oh, it's Shenmue."
That's true.
I mean, that's all you
You
need
know
to
what I
say is Shenmue, and
Because apparently
go
people have been
crazy.
waiting for another Shenmue forever.
I've
Over
never heard of it.
About
That's crazy to
15
me.
Years,
Yeah.
man. It's been a long
It's
time.
like if Kingdom Hearts 3 was like on Kickstarter or whatever, and like they hadn't made any of the portable games at all. It was just like after Kingdom Hearts 2, there was just nothing,
Yeah.
and then like all of a sudden here, fund this, and everybody would be like, "Here,
They
take
go
my money."
damn crazy. No.
Shenmue 2 came out in 2001.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
So see what I'm saying?
That's
14
crazy.
years. Try to
Yeah,
man. It's crazy.
I never
What kind of
like
game?
I didn't
It's,
even
Open world action
open-
adventure
yeah.
game.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's really good. Other than that, though, like I said, I just felt like they freaking just blow everybody else out the water with their games and what's to come from them. I just feel like they had everybody, because Microsoft conference, there was nobody just Sony, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just it was just crazy. I mean, back to back to back, just game. I was like, oh my god, like when is it gonna end? It's just, and then Uncharted at the end, even though they had a little hiccup with the controller, it was acceptable. But at the same time, the fact that they showed the gameplay, because they could have just said, hey, we have technical difficulties, and that would have been it. But the fact that they went on with the gameplay, I'm just blown away by Uncharted. Like
it
that's
looked really good.
the best looking
I like-
game on any platform right now.
I like that they added vehicles too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, vehicles was in 3, right?
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
I never
went,
played
so.
3.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was vehicles in 3. Yeah. So.
Huh.
And that was played on the
It
PS4.
wasn't like the way they showed in Uncharted 4 though. So
Yeah,
that's probably why you don't
I didn't
remember
play
it
it
like
that
that.
long ago, so I don't know why I forget, but I just forgot, I guess.
Like in the desert, there was some riding and stuff like that.
Oh
Scale.
yeah.
The scale, man. The
Right.
scale of Uncharted 4 is like beast. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like it's just mind blowing. But you know what? That's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with Sony, you get nothing but blockbusters and things that are you get excited for. And even though this is the last Drake, it's
So they
if this is
say.
the last one, well, Uncharted is normally pretty firm. When they say something is done, I mean, look at
Well, I'm
Crash.
sure Naughty Dog wants to do other stuff.
Yeah, they wanna do other
Probably
stuff.
want to do another Last of Us, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll jump
New
Uncharted
IP.
for a little bit, and then they might go back to
Yeah,
it
maybe.
if depending on if how crazy people get. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna go crazy about it.
Drake is an old man. You're
Yeah,
like Snake, right?
Big Boss.
Big Boss. Yeah,
All I wanted to see was Victor Goddamn Sullivan, and I got that.
yeah, there it is. It is right there at start of the show. I think that was the first thing we saw, right? Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
My favorite character from the series. I was like, yes.
yeah.
I would love if the next game was Sully's Adventures or something.
There you go. It could be like a
That'd be great.
spin-off.
Cool.
Sully touch and go.
Well, yeah, when he was younger, that actually that's pretty legit.
Yeah. That could be a positive. Hey, Naughty Dog, Evan Wells. Hope you listen to this, man.
Yeah.
I never played Uncharted.
Oh, you
Oh,
need to play
really?
it.
You need to play, boy.
I will send you my
That's it.
Uncharted games to play.
Send you my
Luckily they're doing
PlayStation.
the collection or whatever, apparently.
Yeah. You need to get on that
I'm
joint.
getting that.
Yeah, that's even though it don't have multiplayer, it's okay. You're not
I mean,
missing out on
yeah.
anything.
I hated Uncharted so
Made it
much
for
ago
the
anyway.
story anyway, yeah.
The
Yeah.
single player is the highlight of Uncharted, anyways.
Exactly. So no, even though a lot of people was complaining about it not being in there. Yeah. So
great conference. I think they won,
yeah,
regardless
Hands
of their
down.
lack of minions. But
yeah,
Yeah.
they won hands down. They won hands.
No
down.
minions touch and go.
Oh.
He's crazy. All right, y'all. Let's. There was one more Square Enix. We got to get to Square
Alright,
Enix.
you want to just
before
get
we
Square out of the way?
Yeah, get
Dodge
Square
and
out of
dodge.
the way.
All right,
Get
Kingdom
it.
Hearts 3. That's it. Next conference.
It does look amazing.
Yeah, Kingdom
I will
Hearts
admit.
3. Now, anybody
That
have
was incredible.
any gripe with Kingdom Hearts 3?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the downgrade.
It
Down
looks
grade, hello?
awful. No, I'm just
What?
kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
It looks
kidding,
way
Michael.
better than it did originally.
No, it looked more realistic. It's more cartoony
But
now.
it's cell shaded, but it looks better.
No, I don't think it looks better. I like the way it looked before.
It looked
because
unfinished
At first, it wasn't. I didn't notice it at first, and then it was brought to my attention. Like this,
I think it looks so.
Dr. Trey 81 actually was stressing, like, no, look. And I was like, oh, okay, Trey. And I actually look. I'm like, what?
It looks better. It looks sort of.
That's
more-
what I'm saying. If you like the cartoony,
Yeah.
a little bit more cartoony ish or whatever, that's cool. But I liked what they had originally.
I think it works better with this universe because they're like anime-esque characters.
They could have did whatever. It didn't matter. They could have Final Fantasy.
I mean, I would have been
It-
I would have been fine with the realistic one, but I think it looks better than Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, it's on the stronger
Yeah.
hardware, so. But no, I'm just saying, like, they could have made it a little bit more stronger. I felt, it's depending on what goes on in the story and stuff, because maybe not the whole game is, as cartoony as that is.
Well, I'm sure
because it does get kind of dark. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Kingdom Hearts is a dark franchise.
So that's why I kind of like that they were kind of a little bit towards the Final Fantasy initially.
See, I don't know, because it didn't feel different to me because it still felt like I still felt that dark Kingdom Hearts air.
You would have to watch it twice.
I watched it
when
like
I watched
8 times, bro.
no watch. I'm talking about watch that and then watch the original.
I think I know.
Yeah, I thought I knew too, and then I was like, oh my goodness.
You don't know who you're talking to, sir.
Like no, like I talked to a bigger Kingdom Hearts fan than you.
I
and,
doubt it.
he's definitely a bigger fan.
I would have to argue.
He stood in line. Okay, every time a new Kingdom Hearts came out.
So
Did you do that?
do I. Hello?
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But anyway,
We're gonna be fighting.
Oh man, y'all are silly. Oh,
just watch the trailer
I like it.
or reveal whatever the original joint that came out. Watch that and watch the E3 joint.
yeah. I mean, honestly though, Square Enix. I mean, yeah,
No,
Hitman.
but it was. Wait, hold on. You're talking about the original Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer? It was.
Um,
It was always had that cell shaded style.
no. Oh my goodness! I'll just link you the video.
Okay, sounds good.
Y'all are silly. Oh man.
I'm talking about my Kingdom Hearts, man.
Hitman and obviously Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, other than that, I mean, what Final Fantasy? They showed Final Fantasy.
Yeah, they showed World of Final Fantasy. They didn't show Final Fantasy 7, I don't think.
Yeah.
They showed the trailer again. Which was
Again.
stupid. There's a lot of talking.
That was so awkward at the beginning.
There's a lot of.
Oh, Just Cause.
Which
Just
they
Cause.
talked over the whole trailer, and it just made me not interested at all.
Yeah, they need to work on presentation
Yeah,
skills.
Square Enix by far had the worst presentation.
At least they have the excuse of it being their first presentation.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really awkward.
It wasn't as bad as Konami's back in 2010 or whatever, so thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, all that was just, like I said before, those titles. I mean, that's really about it. There's nothing really else to talk about. So, let's get to what everybody on the internet is mad about. I mean, I have to get off some steam because I am so upset right now, and there's a lot to talk about Nintendo. I mean, this is like they're like the forerunners of this industry. You know what I mean? And they're like the bread and butter. They used to be the bread and butter of gaming, and they just ruined the whole complete thing for everyone. I mean, honestly, are you kidding me right now? The Wii U is on the line. Okay? The Wii U is on the line. All right? First of all, First of all, you're my God. Their PR, I don't know who is over.
Everyone needs to be fired.
Dude, are you kidding? Why would you come out?
Everyone.
Why would you come out? Right?
They blew it out.
And talk about another console while your Wii U system is dying. It's struggling for
they made sure they killed it this year.
It's like, okay, first thing, I was pumped. I was excited. You guys know I have a Nintendo-based channel, so I'm like, okay, they got to show something. They got to come out because, honestly, I didn't really care so much about the 3DS stuff. I really wanted them to focus on the Wii U more than the 3DS, and they did the opposite. They showed more 3DS stuff.
They showed a lot of Wii U stuff, but it was stuff that wasn't
good.
We saw a million times.
Exactly, so it don't even count. It don't even count. So the 3DS got more limelight than the Wii U. Let's be honest here. We're civilized.
Even Amiibo's got more limelight than the Wii U.
Yeah,
exactly. So my thing is this: they showed Star Fox. I was like, yes.
It was a cool reveal. Like, first of all, I did like the puppets. That was fun. That was cool.
Yeah, but no online, from what I'm hearing.
Yep,
it's not
no
gonna
online.
happen online.
No online.
A slap.
They
to the
didn't
face.
state that it was being developed by Platinum. Part of it was being developed by Platinum during the event, which is ridiculous.
And then Fatal Frame?
They didn't even show Fatal Frame.
And the
They
trailer
had a trailer on their YouTube after the direct, but they didn't show it during the thing.
My God.
I think it's releasing in September even. I don't know why they didn't talk about it at all.
Everybody
a
needs
new
to be
game
fired.
Finally, like
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be fired.
I don't even know.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's an interesting breakdown. That's an interesting way to talk about Nintendo's conference. I thought they did pretty well starting off with Star Fox.
Yeah,
that was
but
a great start. And
yeah,
then
that's
they just
yeah.
dipped.
And then, you know,
I mean,
And they had like a slight boost, and then they dipped and dipped, and
that was,
I mean, what was so bad about it?
wait. Hold on. Now listen to this. We are talking about the life of the Wii U here, right? We're talking about the Wii U, right? I mean, everybody wants to know what's up with the Wii U, right?
Mm.
That was the most important thing about this whole digital event. We didn't nobody really cared much really about the 3DS is fine. They could have showed 90% of Wii U, I mean 90% of Wii U stuff and 10% of 3DS stuff, and people would still be happy. Because the fact that you're talking about a new console or whatever it's going to be already, that just it just you know what I mean, it just killed killing off your home console.
I'm gonna break it down exactly what was wrong with this conference and why it was so terrible. All right, first off, Star Fox was a great open, and that was the best part of the conference. And then they did talk about Amiibo. It's like, all right, get your Amiibo stuff out of the way with the Skylander stuff. It's like, okay, fine. Triforce Heroes looks good.
Yeah,
that looks pretty freaking good.
Looks pretty fun.
I think it's a really cool idea. I've been wanting a co-op Zelda for years now, and I'm glad it actually has online. Thank you. That would have been really bad. And then they do the Hyrule Warriors thing, which shouldn't be a thing. Let's be honest. The Hyrule Warriors 3DS should not be a thing. That's a complete waste of time. And then they completely stabbed everyone in the heart, calling Federation Forge a Metroid Prime game.
Honestly, when I saw that, I thought it was a new Metroid game, and then when I looked, I was like, oh,
yeah,
it's like whoa.
It's like, whoa, Metroid. Oh man, what the hell?
Oh wait, is it? No. Oh, it is.
They did the same thing with Animal Crossing though. It's like, new Animal Crossing, and then you see like board spots.
Don't even get me started. That's hold on.
Has anyone seen the dislike bar for that Metroid
it's
Prime
fantastic.
game?
It's fantastic.
Please.
First, like I saw a Happy Home design, I was like, all right, please have a Wii U connection. I saw this actually, like everyone's reactions I've seen on YouTube so far, like have had the exact same reaction. You saw the Isabelle Amiibo going on the gamepad, like, oh yes, Animal Crossing Wii U, and then they get to the point where Isabelle's rolling the dice. They're like, wait,
like what the hell's this?
What board game?
Oh, what a waste!
That was a slap in the face.
What a waste of potential for an HD Animal Crossing game.
Yeah.
But all right, we saw Fire Emblem again. Which is fine.
It looks good.
Yeah, I mean it's good.
But we've seen
good
it.
Game. But like,
we named 2 Fire Emblem.
Here's the thing: we don't have any connection to the characters. Like I can understand if it was like a storyline that you know was like continuation. Like, oh, what's happening? What's the story going to be? Oh, what are we going to see? But we don't have any connection to these characters again, so we didn't need to see another story-driven trailer. And then we saw the Fire Emblem Shin Megami Tensei crossover thing, which we don't really know anything about. It's fine, I guess. It'll probably be good. And then we saw Xenoblade for the 3rd year in a row now.
Yeah.
It looks good though.
Looks good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be good, I'm sure. But
coming
like,
December 4th.
And that was December. I was expecting like early fall.
Yeah.
And then
at least it's not 2016.
Yeah. Happy Home Designer, the Animal Crossing fake out, Yoshi's Woolly World again.
Oh my
They spent way too much time on that game.
And again, another game that looks good, but we don't need to see more. We get it. You know, like Yoshi's Woolly World's not one of those games we are that crazy hyped about. Yokai Watch looks like it could be okay.
Yeah.
And then I thought Mario Luigi Paper Jam was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That game looks pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, because I love the Mario Luigi series.
Yeah.
And Paper Mario series. Putting them together is really cool. Yeah. Mario Tennis, fine, whatever. Mario Tennis.
I'd rather have strikers,
and
honestly.
then they spent like 15 minutes on Mario Maker and a bunch of fools doing Mario covers. And they want to talk about, oh, let's do the Super Mario. Submit your videos. Blah, 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 blah. Have a good day.
Well,
they really wanted to make sure you know they made Mario.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
for whatever reason.
Strategically speaking, I don't think they did a bad job.
You are tripping.
Oh my God! You're the only person.
Delusion.
You're the only at E3. I mean, people was just mad.
You tripping,
dude? Are you
all right? The Metroid and the Animal Crossing thing alone is huge points off.
Yeah. Okay.
Besides,
strategically speaking, for them, not for us.
For them, it was bad too.
If it's bad for us, it's bad for them. Because we're not gonna.
No, it isn't. It really isn't, because if you think about it, you can't alienate 50 million user base.
Huh?
3DS.
I'm not. All right,
they're already there though.
The fact that they. All right, here's the point. The fact that they showed 3DS games isn't the problem. It was the point. The fact was they focused too much on new 3DS games and not enough on new Wii U games.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a balance. You know what I mean? Like I said, the 3DS games look good, except for Happy Home Design or whatever. But like, you can't just completely disregard. Yeah. You can't just completely disregard new Wii U titles and say, oh, whatever.
Because there's a lot of games that.
And people are gonna buy it on the 3DS anyway, because so many they're just gonna buy it.
Yeah, because
you don't need to convince anyone on the 3DS. You need to convince people.
It's still not about that though. That's like saying Sony should stop advertising their games then.
Huh?
What?
You keep saying that all because they have a large user base that they don't have to show their games. Basically,
that's not what I said.
What it sounds like to me, like
I said they don't.
You made the comment that Hyrule Warriors on the 3DS wasn't a big thing when it technically can be. You know,
why would
that could be huge.
They don't have the same issues as Nintendo, though.
I'm sorry. That's not my point. I'm just saying that game could do really well, just like Amiibos are doing well. Focusing on the 3DS is going to help them still generate, good revenue.
Generate it
now, but they can't save the Wii U.
I'm not saying
they can't save the Wii U. All they can do is salvage it.
I'm not saying they can't focus on the 3DS, but I'm saying they completely just like left the Wii U in the garbage. Completely.
That's all they can do.
Oh my god.
That's not true.
I can't.
They could give you they could give you the games that they promised and basically call it a day. Like, what more do you want? Like, they can't do as much as they would like because they have to focus on their next console, because that's what's supposed to, for the last time, get the hardcore gamers or whatever.
That doesn't mean like be lazy.
Yeah,
it's not about being lazy. What do you want them to? Do you want them to have huge campaigns advertised for the Wii U, get show games for the Wii U, hype the Wii U up, and then come out with the next console?
Here's the point: if they got the
show
Wii U
that they can make a console,
if they prove the Wii U had worth, they wouldn't have to release the next gen console so early.
That is true. See, this is my
they
thing.
have to build trust.
This is my thing, man. And I'm going to say this, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, because at the end of the day, man, okay, the Wii U came out in 2012. Now we're in 2015. We're not even halfway through the life cycle yet, all right?
We are, though. That's the thing.
It's not even 5 years
yet. We're about halfway.
It's 5 years. It's 5 years.
It came out in 2012.
6, 7-ish.
It's 5.
Regardless, that gives it till at least 5.
What? Okay, watch this. When did the Wii come out?
2006. It's 6 years, dude.
Well, hold on. Hold on. Watch this. When the Wii came out, right? When did the GameCube come out?
2001. All right, well, that's 5. Fair enough.
Anyway, look. Basically, this was going to happen because the GameCube had great people forget that GameCube had great exclusives. It had, and it didn't do well. They could put great exclusives all they want. It will just appeal to the fans that they already have. They can't do anything with it.
The problem is they're losing the fans they already have. Because here's the thing: the general hardcore gamers, like the people who play PS4 and Xbox and PC, are not going to be sold on the Wii U automatically. The casuals are not going to be sold on the Wii U automatically because they're playing their mobile games in Farmville. So all you have left is the Nintendo fans, and when you piss the Nintendo fans off,
which they're pissed off now,
you've got nothing left.
Yeah, they're real pissed off buying all those Amiibos, and as soon as they say something about Zelda U, everybody's gonna come back. As soon as they say something about Metroid, everybody's gonna come back. As soon as Star Fox comes out, everybody gonna come back. Everything. I'm
not saying Nintendo fans are abandoning them because of this conference, but I'm saying this is the fact that they still don't get it after this entire generation, arguably the entire Wii generation.
Yeah.
Like, still don't get it. Like, if they keep on doing this and keep disappointing people, everyone's going to jump ship.
Yeah. The bottom line is the sales are declining. Like, I mean
obviously financially they're fine. They have the 3DS, they have Amiibo,
yeah.
The mobile stuff coming on.
Yeah, no, they got money. That's not the problem.
Console wise,
yeah, they're not. They got the money, but what I'm saying is nobody is really buying the Wii U like that. If it wasn't for Smash, oh my god, wow.
What? Oh.
Okay,
we just got breaking.
Yeah, we got breaking news. Break that down.
Wait, how much is it?
That's like what half of.
That's
down. It's down 500.
Whoa.
Oh my god. Okay. So there's.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
Just
What?
look at Nintendo stocks went down this like in a day. It's just
Significantly. Okay. So, like I said,
but stocks go up and down, but
like
still,
not like that. Not
I mean,
like that's like half of.
that's a lot.
That's a lot. There's no way.
Yeah, within 3 hours it went down
500.
like over 2,000.
A lot. Yeah. That's a lot.
I mean, but that has nothing to do.
I mean,
with
that's
that doesn't have anything to do with anything, to be honest, because how that works is a completely different system. But what I'm saying is they can appease the people who have Wii U's, real easy. You know what I'm saying? They honestly don't have to do a lot. Of course, we're upset. Listen, okay. Because we've been sitting through like how many E3s? How many E3s have you been sitting through, like waiting for like something to happen?
3
and
now.
they just 3, right? Smash came out. That's really all we have.
Smash is its only
Smash, Mario Kart 8. I mean,
yeah, it was count. That's what I'm saying. Like, we are still here. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to go away just because.
I'm not saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't really need to do anything.
But
they should.
Get this, though. They should, because get this though.
I agree.
Next year, it's over for the Wii U right now. Until they talk about Zelda Wii U or what happened to half the games that they were supposed to show? What happened to Devil's Third? What happened to what was that game?
Detective Pikachu.
I mean,
where was
there's
Rusty's
a lot of games.
Real Deal
There's a
Baseball
lot
2?
of games that they were supposed to show that they didn't show at all. Not in a sense in the future that they can't show it or anything. It's just that this is the time right now. E3, like this moment in time.
And they showed the 3DS because that's what they want. Their primary.
But they didn't even by 3DS standards, they didn't even show that much.
Yeah, honestly, at this point,
it was very mediocre. Even if
you're going to bring up the 3DS argument, they still didn't deliver for the 3DS really.
Here's the thing. You're speaking to me as if I'm saying that they had a great conference. I'm just saying that the Wii U situation, they need to get rid of it. Like they have to salvage it. You know what I'm saying? They could get as much games as they already promised out, and they'll probably do that in the directs to come or whatever, because Devil's Third is coming out soon.
But this isn't the exact thing, but this is a similar situation to what Sega did.
Yeah.
Was they lost faith in their console too early.
Mm-hmm.
And they just
what can they do? They're not going to get third-party support because of the console's limitations, though. Like that's a completely different situation. Because before it wasn't because of system limitations; it was just because of them.
I'm not saying because of that. Like, well, it's a similar situation where, like, if the install base does not believe they have a reason to like even buy your consoles, then like why should they buy? I'm at the point like I'm obviously a diehard Nintendo fan. This is my favorite company. I think they make the best games, but like I'm at the point where the NX I'll probably wait.
Yeah, I mean,
I almost never.
If they failed with Wii U, why won't they fail with the NX?
Exactly.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
it's bad business. It's bad business practices, bro. Like let's be honest here. Let's be honest. It's like. They put out the Wii U, and they have not fully utilized the damn system to its fullest potential. Let's be honest here. The damn tablet controller, they haven't fully used that up yet.
Star Fox will use it, I guess.
Yeah, Star Fox will use it at this late part in the life cycle of the Wii U system. I mean, we're talking about almost halfway through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's too late.
It's too late. That's what I'm saying. And at the same time,
yeah, but you might as well like give the people that are still with you.
Yeah, give them what they want. Give us what we want, and
we're
not
gonna get Zelda U. We're gonna get X. Like you guys expecting new stuff. We're gonna get Yoshi.
Dude, I wouldn't even hold my breath on Zelda.
Yeah, me
Wii
too.
U. I honestly feel like they're gonna scrap that and put it on the next system. I have a weird feeling.
They're not gonna scrap it. The most that they'll do is just do a Twilight Princess. They're not gonna scrap it. The Wii U will get Zelda U, but I mean it's called Zelda U. Like they're not gonna just scrap it. They're not that stupid.
Tentatively, but still, I don't. Yeah, I agree.
But no, what I'm saying is Nintendo has to they have to just be done with the Wii U. Like it was a whole bad situation. Like people have a negative view on it. You know what I'm saying? They can't keep.
Well,
They could build it up with games
consider
all
it
they
the
want. They
Dreamcast.
have been proven. They have been proven that the games aren't doing much. They have great games.
No, well, that's the thing. They were making a bit of a comeback for a while when they were actually releasing games. I'm not saying they were like competing with PS4 and Xbox One or whatever, but like they were, doing good. People were feeling optimistic, and now people are not.
It's
Throw
hard
Animal
for
Crossing
them.
on there, see what happens.
Here's what I understand. Like the only install base they have right now, basically, are the Nintendo fans. And once the Nintendo fans are disappointed, they're not going to buy your games. There's no games to buy.
Yeah.
So now you're losing more money. If you had done an actual Animal Crossing instead of Amiibo Festival, that's a lot of money you just lost.
Exactly.
Like, not a lot of people are going to buy the Amiibo Festival. They'll probably buy a Happy Home Designer because of 3DS, New Leaf, Fanatics, whatever. But, like,
it's true,
stuff
man.
like that.
The bottom line
you're still
is
losing money. It's still bad business.
The bottom line is if put it to you like this. The bottom line is if I was a customer that, hey, it's my first time. I have a 3DS, but it's my first time watching a Nintendo conference and trying to get convinced to buy a Wii U. Guess what, buddy? I'm not gonna buy a Wii U. Well, what game on here besides Star Fox would make me want to buy a Wii U?
I mean, I just want to point out something. Okay. Like, has everybody forgotten that if you got the Wii U at launch, there was no games that.
Here's the difference.
Smash Brothers wasn't even confirmed. Like,
first off, it was. Second
before
off,
the Wii U came, before
yeah.
I'm talking about before it was announced.
Before it was announced.
Yeah, like.
No, but if we bought it at launch, it wasn't. It was confirmed.
But what I'm saying is, people were gonna get it regardless.
Yeah, because they were Nintendo fans. They knew good Nintendo IPs are coming out, but right now they're not doing that
on the Wii U because they don't want people to get the Wii U. Like They don't. It's like they're trying.
That's bad. That's bad.
Here's the thing.
I'm not even talking about buying the system at this point. I'm just saying like releasing games people are gonna buy. People are not gonna buy Amiibo Festival. You know what I'm saying?
Not gonna buy that.
Like
man.
You need to still at least support the install base you have to make more money off the games.
I mean,
and cater to the fans that are giving you money for all these freaking years. Like you kind of owe us. Otherwise, you wouldn't exist. Like I don't.
It's
true. If they have so much money, why not do that?
But see,
here's what they should do. They should have bought like a bunch of people. They should have bought Capcom, Atlas. I understand all that, but what I am saying is they are still going to give you the games that you're asking for, but they have to give it to you at the pace that they see fit, that they have always been. You want them to rush it.
They've had years for Star Fox. They've had years for F-Zero. They've had years for Metroid.
But they said they weren't inspired for Star Fox. It's like art.
Yeah, they can make 5 of the same new Super Mario Brothers games.
I mean,
it doesn't make sense.
And the Animal Crossing game.
No, but my point is, all right, Miyamoto's argument for not making an F-Zero game was because, I don't know what we would do. We don't want to make the same game. Yet they make 4 new Super Mario Brothers games in a row.
Because people buy it, and that's proven. That's easy.
Why is
that's a proven? That's a proof. The difference between that and F-Zero GX didn't do that great. You know what I'm saying? That stuff they know that's easy. Just put that out. Mario Maker, they're doing a whole rehash. You get to rehash it. You know what I'm saying? Like they know it sells. That's why that is.
Mario Maker looks cool, but they beat us over the head with it, so now no one even wants to see it anymore.
I mean, the problem is like because you guys are so upset by it because like I thought it was funny to be honest because like I own a Wii U.
The presentation was good though.
I thought it was when I say funny, I just thought it was crazy. Like the fact that I'm waiting for them to show me something, and they didn't really show me.
It was funny, ironic,
but that's me. That's me. But I could go to Twitter and see a lot of people who take the good out of what they presented. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we become a little bit too entitled. Like I feel like if we really no, hold on, watch it. If we really respect the games that Nintendo do, we have to let them give them to us in the way that they have always given it to us.
Nah. this
Like
is the way it
Zelda
always
life
is to us.
cycles, for example, they take a while. You know what I'm saying, on consoles. Like
That's
it's
fine.
and now it's on HD. They
That's
are
fine.
behind. They have to catch up. You know
That's
what I'm
fine,
saying?
but they didn't make a Star Fox because they just didn't wanna. They didn't make an F-Zero because they just didn't wanna. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Like, I get the Zelda thing. Obviously, yeah, they need to push it back. It's really hard to make. Like, I get it. You know, that's fair.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they
to
always make
me,
great
I don't
games.
know. I don't know. It's just tough because, like, to me, like, I'll treat it like writing a book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an artist of any sort. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just write something
The
just to
problem
get
is
money.
the book
I'm
they're
gonna
writing
try.
sucks.
Yeah.
Look,
That's
I mean,
the
that's
issue.
real. That's real.
look.
I would
Basically,
respect it if it
you
was at least good.
you don't. I don't think you guys realize that the third party really jacked them up. That's why they're
Of course.
doing this amiibo stuff.
No,
They're trying their best to have that little filler stuff that they can throw. Like, I understand that you guys don't like it, but they're trying their best to have games to put out to replace the third party because their games take a longer time. Plus, they're learning the HD stuff.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they had Nintendo had all the time in the world and in the beginning to plan all their stuff out to get their ducks in a row. When you're coming out with a new system, you should already know what the plan is for the system. It's like they released the damn Wii U and don't even know what its full potential. It's like they released the thing and don't even know what it's about. It's like it's unknown to them. Because
the thing is, the same thing happened with PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Like, when that generation happened, you know what I'm saying? Their games weren't hot like that.
Yeah, but they jumped.
You know what I'm saying? What do you mean they jumped back?
Like, they jumped back from that like initial slump of.
Okay, how long did it take? Okay, watch this. How long did it take?
Like a year.
I'd say 2 years.
It took a year.
My point is, Nintendo
I'd say
should have already done
2.5 years.
Nintendo had a long time. That's what I'm saying. There's no excuse here.
I mean,
There's no
why did they
excuses.
learn from them though? Like, Nintendo,
There's no excuses.
they don't
There's
acknowledge
just
the
no excuses.
competition.
I mean, I'm so serious. They're gonna end up like the Dreamcast. Let's be real here. There's no excuses. I don't care about this NX stuff. You don't talk about any kind of hardware, any kind of system while you still have another platform here that is dying for. It's just dying. It's begging for their life. Like, hey, hello, I need some games. There's nothing on besides Smash Brothers. Let's be honest. If Smash Brothers didn't come out, would we still be playing our Wii U right now? Besides Mario Kart 8, let's be honest. Besides Mario Kart 8 and Smash Brothers, what else?
I mean, that's because
What
of the
else is there to
third.
play?
That's because of the third party.
But
Like,
Nintendo had time to
because
patch
the
up
lack
stuff
of
with them,
third
though.
parties.
I'm mad now.
They can't patch it. They can't patch it up because they keep making excuses. You know, the developers keep making excuses because they made their system differently. It's harder for them to develop games. Like, it's not that they can't do it; it's harder for them to do it, and they don't see the point in doing it when the Wii U is not selling. So the third party is really ruining them, and like, it's not that easy to just do what we think they should do when the third party isn't backing them up. We don't have any games to play because of the third party. You could say the same exact logic for PlayStation and for Xbox. If there wasn't any third-party games or whatever, they would literally be in the same situation. It's because of the third party. You know what I'm saying? They're trying their best to get the third party back. They realize they can't do it with the Wii U, so they have to do it with the NX.
No.
You still make an effort though.
They
don't seem like they're making any amount.
Of course, it doesn't seem like that. But then look at the PlayStation 4 and the exclusives. Look at how many come out in a span of time and that are good. Think about it. But
they're good though.
They obviously released the Wii. Nintendo dug themselves that hole because they released the Wii U too freaking early. The launch titles were stupid. They're all just rehashed versions of what we already had. So that was their problem from the beginning. There was just no games in the beginning. Also, like PS4, they're having less exclusive right now because they don't need as many because they have all the multi-plots to kind of keep it afloat. You know what I mean?
But see, this is the thing.
We had great exclusives.
We already know about Nintendo when it comes to first-party titles. We know that they can drop Banjo-Kazooie right now and it shit on everybody. But what I'm saying is that the first party is obviously the bread and butter of Nintendo, but the biggest problem was the third party stuff. Nobody wanted to develop anything on the Wii. You know why? Because the shit is too damn complicated, and it's underpowered, and it's too complicated for them to go in and actually remember with the PS3 how hard it was for third party people to actually make games, and it suffered.
Yeah.
And its sales went over to the 360. More people were buying the 360 version because it looked better, even though the PS3 was more powerful than the 360,
right.
But it was the console of choice. You know what I mean, for them to develop on. So they put all the time and effort into the 360 one, polish it up, make it look good, look good and everything. So what I'm saying is that a third party can only help the system, not break the system, because it gives you time to come out with your first party titles. But see, the bad part about the Wii U is that it's only first party stuff, right? And there's a huge gap. I'm talking about 6 months, 3 months. It's a huge gap in between, and it's like, hey, like, what's going on here? What's up with the third party stuff? And everybody's just ditching stuff. Notice on the latest stuff that's coming out this year that are multi-plat, there's nothing coming out.
Now wait a minute, Just Dance for Wii.
Oh my god.
Yep, Ubisoft essentially gave Nintendo fans the middle finger.
There you
and
go.
said, here you go.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to develop anything on the Watch Dogs barely, even though Watch Dogs is garbage.
Oh god.
Watch Dogs barely made it to the Wii U.
Am I the only person?
Barely made it.
Game?
You understand what
What'd
I'm
you say?
saying?
I said, am I the only person who thought that was a good game?
One of them, I guess.
I mean, good is subjective. I mean,
it was an okay
It
game.
was just
It's
kind of
nothing-
buggy. It looked crappy.
I thought it was better than people were saying it was, but anyways, whatever.
It's
Yeah.
fine, whatever.
But anyway,
that's a
back to the talk
I'll
here.
put it this way.
wait, hold on. I have a question,
Okay.
Blake. Do you like Assassin's Creed?
Not all of them.
Which one did you like?
I like 2 and 4. Nothing else really.
Okay, 2 and 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he has good taste then. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, but other than that, I just feel like the Wii U. Honestly, it got huge potential. It had a very, very huge potential of doing really well. But at this very moment, it's RIP because
It's over.
they're going to be. It's
Oh, yeah,
over
it's over.
because they're focusing on a new system or whatever it's going to be. They're focusing on that now. So at the end of the day, yes, sporadically from directs to directs, they're going to announce some Wii U
But
titles.
this doesn't mean Nintendo is done. But
No.
I will say-
I'm saying for the Wii U though.
But I will say, if NX doesn't deliver, it might be looking bad for Nintendo.
It's probably going to be done.
consoles.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be over for them.
Like, they'll probably be reduced to handheld, iOS. And,
But you know what's going to happen though?
Third party.
I'm sorry
it's
to say
it's
this.
interesting that you say that. Then
You know what's going
if the NX holds so much importance, then maybe they should focus on it. And not the Wii U.
But they are. But get this though. Now, being that the Wii U is so hurt right now, this is going to bring a lot of speculations up when the NX get ready, gets ready to come out or whatever. Once it comes out, a lot of people are going to be skeptical about the NX. Like they're going to say,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I think the NX is dead in the water.
really prove it.
Yeah, they're going to have to really bring it because people are not going to just jump and get screwed over again.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the Wii U is a huge flop. So people are not going to invest money again into another system and trust. Nintendo have to earn that trust all over again.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Even
GameCube-
for a lot of the Nintendo fans.
Yeah, the
Which
game
wasn't the case in this.
Do you feel that if they brought games to if say they started bringing games, maybe at least one good game, whatever exclusive, a month to the Wii U, do you think that would help transition into the NX, or will
I feel
people
like it
still
would.
have that same distrust?
I mean,
Because-
I feel like this. I'm gonna be honest. This event did a lot of damage for the community as far as Nintendo.
I think so
I
too.
agree.
Whether
Yeah.
justified or not, like it did a huge mark, like bigger than 2012 Nintendo Land fireworks. Like
Definitely.
it was bad.
Yeah.
So at this point, it might be hard, but I feel like had they, kind of given at least some promise. Like I said, they didn't have to go crazy. Like I get, they don't have third party support. It's harder to develop, but like something like even just like Animal Crossing Wii U. Like
Yeah, something. They could
like,
have done it. They could have done it.
Instead of faking people out and knowing we want.
It's a slap to. Let's be honest. It's a slap to the face of Nintendo fans. But at the end of the day, though, like I said before, Smash Brothers basically saved the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U is basically a glorified Smash Brothers machine.
That's it. That's it. Because they don't have to make another Smash Brothers for another 10 years. Because with the Smash Brothers DLC stuff, I mean,
they don't need to make another.
They don't need to make no more.
I don't know about 10 years, but yeah, for a while.
I'm just saying. You never know. You know, Nintendo. When was the last Smash Brothers? When was the last time?
Well, they usually have after Melee. They had like gaps. Like they had a gap in between Brawl. They had like 7 years between Brawl.
My point exactly. With DLC characters, you think they're gonna make another one very soon? Fair point.
If the average is 6, then
yeah. You know what I mean? With fresh fighters, I don't see them rushing to make another one that fast. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just felt like they could have done a way better job. I mean, yeah, the presentation in the beginning was funny and everything like that, but at the same time, I just felt like they should have just showed more stuff for the Wii U, kind of revive the system up a little bit, kind of give new buyers
obviously
hope.
They're past the point of like convincing everyone, hey, buy this console. Like they could still convince a fair amount of people.
Yeah.
But like it's more so keeping the pulse going until the NX gets here.
Exactly.
Letting it just kind of flatline.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because the NX is not going to come out till like 2018. So what I'm saying
maybe
is 2017. So what I'm saying is still give us something to hold us over. Like, still show. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. The whole E3 was branded with Mario Maker. There was, dude, the whole section.
I had that song stuck in my head for a good time
opportunities,
afterwards.
though.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be, I think it, it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
I would probably buy it eventually.
Yeah, of course.
But they beat it in our heads like for the past like 2 E3s and like because people were digging it last E3. They're like, oh, this is really cool. This is awesome. And then like they just kept spamming it.
Yeah, they spent a whole 20, 15 minutes.
It's crazy you say that, but Smash Brothers has been spammed for a while now, but nobody complains about it.
There's constantly new content and there's constant speculation.
But Mario Maker is also going to have different content because of all the different opportunities you can have, and that's why they keep showcasing it because of the opportunities that you can is endless.
True.
I feel like Nintendo would have been better off not having anything today, honestly.
I know.
That's what I thought.
I agree.
Just keep us wondering.
I thought that. Yeah,
that's actually very good.
They had no business being at E3 this year. No business whatsoever.
Yeah, that was like a regular Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly.
Like I just said, right? Yeah. I'm a new customer. Would I buy Wii U after this Direct? Hell no.
See, I don't know what I don't want to know when I'm gonna die.
If Smash Brothers didn't exist, if Mario Kart 8 didn't exist, and I saw this Direct, and none of this shit is coming out now, you think I would buy a Wii U?
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes a lot of damn sense.
He said if he doesn't have a Wii U, right?
Right.
And he sees this Direct, he wouldn't want a Wii U. That makes absolutely zero sense.
Why does that make sense?
Why is that?
Because there's more games than Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. There's Bayonetta.
Well,
there's 3D World. There's Tropical Freeze. There's a whole bunch of games.
System drivers.
Don't get me wrong. Like the Wii U has great games.
Any new customer should want a Wii U. Anybody who doesn't have a Wii U right now should want a Wii U.
That's a fair point actually, because like at this point, like there's
amazing games on the system, and people are not respecting that. People keep complaining about, that what more do you want is actually really starting to sit in with me, because it's like they are bringing us great stuff and we're truly not respecting it. You know what I'm saying? We're giving them so much crap. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
PlayStation and Xbox, they don't care about quality like Nintendo does.
True.
I think the new customers though, they haven't experienced the drought that we've experienced since the beginning.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the difference. Like
okay. I was responding. Hold on.
So we're kind of soured from the beginning.
I was responding.
So we're right in that respect. Whereas like a new customer isn't gonna have a job. They're just gonna have.
They should be. I would be the happiest motherfucker in the world.
People who already have a Wii U have been experiencing.
So another thing, if you look at it like that, right? What I just said, you said that makes sense. Everybody agrees. The Wii U should look good because of the catalog of games, right?
Yeah.
To a degree.
So
I'd
why
say
aren't they
so,
buying
yeah.
it?
I mean,
So why the fuck aren't they buying it? Why do they need even more games? That the Nintendo
For the
bottom
focusing.
for the
line,
install
well, it's
base.
just not
Nintendo,
that interesting of
listen,
a
listen, listen,
platform.
listen. This is what I'm saying. Nintendo putting more games obviously on the Wii U isn't helping. They have great games. They are looking at the games. They are great. Obviously, that isn't helping the system
No,
good.
you know why?
There's
You know
no way.
why?
You want to keep the people who have a Wii U.
You know
wanna
why?
They would have been better if they did like a great system update than
know,
showing games. To be honest,
You know
Yeah.
why? I mean, I agree with that part about the whole game stuff, but you know why? Because of the slap to the face every time they come out with something multiplayer. There's no fucking community shit
Yeah, that's
on the
another
Wii U.
problem.
That's a
Like, yeah.
huge fucking problem. No voice chat. No fucking look at Splatoon. No custom games. No matchmaking. I mean, the shit's ridiculous. So that's a huge fucking problem. You don't have a robust online experience on the fucking Wii U. So basically, why the fuck you mentioning online in the first fucking place? Make it a single player console fucking only, like the fucking GameCube was back in the day. Just make it a single player system only and not introduce online, because people are always pissed off when there's no voice chat, when there's no sense of like I'm playing like on, you know what I mean, with my friends, and I can communicate with them, and we can do a lot of fun things. There's nothing fun on the online. Half the damn time the shit is laggy.
And Star
Smash
Fox
Brothers,
is
you
a missed
playing a damn
opportunity.
match.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
Imagine like doing like custom like animal like starfighters.
Exactly.
And, like, whenever you're talking like to the mic, the little clip comes up in the bottom.
Or it could be
Then
your camera from the gamepad.
It sounds less like a game problem than a overall.
It's a hardware
It's a
problem.
mindset.
It's an execution problem.
Yeah,
they
it's a
didn't
mindset as
execute.
well.
They did not
It's-
execute the
It's their
Wii
business
right.
strategy.
It's a game drop problem. It's a lack of giving gamers what we want. It's a mindset.
I mean, it can't be a
Oh, we're
game
still in
drop.
the
It can't
80s.
be a game drop. Well, there is a game drop problem, but that's not why the system isn't.
No,
It's
my
a
point
hardware
is,
problem.
My point is, you still want to keep the people who do have.
I wholeheartedly agree. I'm just
The
saying.
bottom line, honestly, I'm gonna say it like this.
They
The
need to
bottom
rebuild the
line
company.
is the bottom
Yeah,
line
they need to
is
start.
the bottom line is, y'all. They really shouldn't have come out with the Wii U. They should have scrapped
They
the
should have
Wii U
waited.
idea.
They should have
waited and come out with a bang.
And
to the
here's my
HD era.
worry is
They
that
had no thing to base it off of though. Like the Wii U was looking great before the PS4 and Xbox One came out. We have to like it was look.
I mean, they built it around an
It
old
wasn't looking
concept,
great,
though.
but everybody bought it day one. Like, come on now.
It looked like a big DS from the beginning. It's like
That's-
there was nothing really
Here's-
new about it.
People were hyping the Wii U. Like, I don't want to
What,
hear.
Zombie U? Zombie U?
People were hyping the Wii U. The Wii U they didn't promise shit.
Zombie U?
They didn't promise shit. There was no amazing games that they were talking about. We didn't know shit that was coming out, but people were buying the Wii U like like no tomorrow. So I don't want to hear that it wasn't a good idea.
It sounds convincing. With those third-party games that you could play in
and
HD.
They should have waited a year
because
because they didn't actually have a good launch library. Which a lot of systems don't. Apologize for that sneeze in the background if you heard it. A lot of systems don't. But
bless you.
Miiverse had potential back then, and they didn't do
I thought
anything with that.
Miiverse could have been great. I feel like it's not about the games. Like I feel like if they would have talked about how, okay, we're changing this about the online, we're updating this about the system, that would have been better. I don't think it's really
probably
about
would
the
have
games
been.
because they're still bringing out good games. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
And there's still good games on the system, and there's a lot of good games. Like, since when do Nintendo games just run out of being fun? Like, when I had my Nintendo 64, I could go back and play that game over and over and over again. GameCube over and over and over again.
I'm not.
And now you see with Nintendo, they try to keep the same culture. Like, you shouldn't have like, yes, they should have the other features. I'm not saying that they shouldn't, but the game, the game itself, the single player or whatever, should be able to be played over and over again.
Yeah, but it's 20.
You know what I'm saying? So
2015 now, Marcus. I mean, it's not that people see. That's back in our time. You got different.
Back in my day, we had 2 games to play.
Okay, so if
Now
it's
we
back
have-
in our time, then we should understand it more than the new people.
I mean,
the
we're kind of
other
in
generation.
We're kind of in that middle area, but that's besides the point. My main worry for the NX coming is having them do what the Wii U did was come out too early. They're going to be underpowered, and then now for the next generation, for the PS5,
It's gonna be super
Xbox,
underpowered.
They're gonna be way. They're gonna be way behind.
They're going to be too
They-
far
they-
behind.
I mean, they could just
The
make
bottom-
it upgradable, so it's not really.
Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man.
I don't trust them to do that though.
Listen to me, man. And so we can wrap this thing up. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, this is it right here. I feel like that whole NX bullshit should be scrapped. They shouldn't have.
I
They
wouldn't
should-
say. I wouldn't say that.
No. I would say focus on your console. Focus on your console. Keep
But
tight.
still focus on NX.
Focus on it, but don't talk about it. Don't
Hold
let
it
the
back
world
as long
know
as you
you're
possibly
working.
can.
Don't let the world know that
That's
you're
another
working
thing.
on
They should
another
probably-
damn console. I don't care what
Well,
nobody
that's
says.
debatable. That's debatable.
Don't let nobody else know.
I get why they wouldn't let people know because we such a feeling like, hey, we got another thing coming. Don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a slap to the
I get
face,
it.
though.
I
It's
get
a slap
that.
to the face when somebody else out there is buying Wii U and hearing that.
I
shit.
get it.
That's
It's a
bullshit.
mentality, but it's realistically, it's not going to come out for another 2 years at least.
Doesn't matter. You got people that's just buying your system.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't just. It's like me buying a brand new
'Cause
car.
I
and then,
don't think that for the GameCube, I might be wrong in this. I don't think they've announced
no.
Codename Revolution
Yeah.
until like
Way
a year before it came out, I believe.
Yeah. So that's
A
what
year
I'm
after.
I'm sorry, a year. Yeah, a year
Before?
I mean,
think
it
so.
must have been pretty close though, because the GameCube's lifespan was pretty short.
Yeah, really,
It was
really
pretty.
short.
It was pretty close, but like,
5 years.
It was
feel like-
different
I feel
time
like-
back then though.
because I think it's causing confusion them talking about the NX now because it's making people think, oh, it's coming out really soon. Like that's not necessarily the case. They just kind of want to,
But that's wrong, though. It's
It might as well come out 2017 because that would make sense because that's the 5
because
years.
they're gonna show it off at
very-
E3. They're gonna show it off at E3 next year, and
Which is
then
gonna
it's
be
gonna come out
conflicting.
2017.
Like I said, next year's gonna be very conflicting for the Wii U.
Man,
I
the
think
Wii
this
was
year
done.
was Wii U's last year or E3 to
Wii
be
U,
honest.
this is it right here. Wii U was done. All right, no, ain't no
So
need,
all right, so
ain't no need
bottom
to
line-
drag this on.
yeah, bottom line,
So-
Nintendo needs to hire some new people, get a new PR people, get some more people
From the
get
West,
some young
from
people,
the West,
young people from the West.
yes.
On the NX, they need to deliver immediately, or else it's going to be a problem. So Nintendo conference rating go.
They need to use that
that's-
amiibo money to like open up a new studio of
They
like
need
Western
to,
people.
They need to use the
Really?
Wii money.
No,
The
no,
Wii
well,
money.
the Wii
Nah,
money.
they gotta keep that in the bank, bro.
They gotta
You
keep
can't.
that.
That's the savings you just don't touch.
I don't know, under the mattress.
Oh, the
man.
mattress, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
that's
have a
right.
lot of money, but if these investors like pull out, I mean,
Yeah,
that money's not going to mean too much.
It's going to be
That's
very
true.
interesting next.
The,
couple of
the,
generations.
the bottom line is at the end of the day, let's be honest here before we close this thing out, is that Nintendo is always going to be behind. They're never going to catch up.
Well, they could if they just.
They're
They
never
start-
going
They
to
can't.
catch up.
They
They
can't.
cannot catch up with
They're not
PS4.
going to.
There's no way.
Oh, at this generation, no.
Just-
Absolutely not.
No,
No,
they
absolutely.
no. Just period. They can't.
Well, I'm saying they could if they weren't being stupid.
Yeah.
If they fired everybody.
Yeah,
then,
they fired
But they're
Yeah,
not
if they
going
rebuild
to.
the company.
we
If they have
never
a
a fire
see
sale.
Mario with
Send Iwata
PS4
to Sony.
graphics. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
Like they totally could. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
But they're not
They would
supposed
have
to.
to fire people. Like
Yeah, of
Miyamoto would have to stand down. Iwata would have to stand down. A
He's
lot
not
of
that
the upper
smart.
dudes would have to stand
He's not
down.
that style.
Yeah, like I mean, I think Miyamoto should still be involved in some way, but it shouldn't be like the fact that Super Mario 3D World like it just doesn't have online, just stuff like that. Like yeah, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean that pretty much wraps it up. I mean, we could sit here and go till tomorrow morning talking about Nintendo, but I give them a 2.
I give
Sorry,
them a 1.
Too.
a 2. They get a 2 for me.
They had a little bit of good stuff, and the presentation was nice. So.
Star Fox is the only reason why I gave it a 2. Everything
I'm
else is booty.
not even interested in that Star Fox game because it just doesn't have online. It doesn't really look interesting to me. Looks like
I disagree with
Star
that.
Fox
I feel like people
64.2.
just like it because of Star
Actually,
Fox.
Star
Because Star
Fox.
Fox is on the title. I feel like if they called it anything else, people wouldn't care. To be honest.
I feel the same way. I don't think it looked that good.
I'd give it a 2 because I'm really excited for Star Fox Zero. I don't really care about online multiplayer personally, and Mario and Luigi Paper Jam
Yeah,
looks
that
good.
looks cool.
Other than that,
And I think Triforce Heroes looks cool.
I like the Fire Emblem on the 3DS. That
Yeah, me
looks
too.
like it's gonna
Yeah.
be some fire.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
That joint look fire, son.
They need to make Fire Emblem anime
the sad thing I
with
was
that
thinking,
style. 'Cause that looks
they
so
could
good.
just show Star Fox and I'd like automatically give it a high score, but it was so bad to the point that even that couldn't save it for me.
And
And I still like the Star Fox reveal. It looks really fun to me.
and let's
so-
not Super Mario.
Yeah, that's what got it a 2 in the first
That was
place.
like the final
final blow.
kick in the stomach. Like
Yeah.
that Mario montage was painful.
And that Metroid was painful too.
It's over. It's over.
Animal
man.
Crossing, I felt.
Animal Crossing, that was right. That was right in the nuts.
I felt like I got stabbed.
Metroid Prime and
In the
Animal
chest.
Crossing.
I was so sad.
It's over, man.
Really?
It's over.
There it is.
There it is, guys.
Happy
E3 2015. Wrap it up like a Subway sandwich. It's
All right,
over.
well, wait. What do you guys think was the best game though before you head out? Like, what was
Horizon.
your best game?
The entire
Entire direct, best game, most anticipated.
Kingdom Hearts 3 for me. That's my favorite franchise. So.
Oh my
I would
God.
say. He said, "Oh my God."
Marquise, I really don't like you.
I would say honestly, the whole entire thing for me would be Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
That new game from
that's up there.
I'm telling you right now, that's I'm not talking about like sequels and stuff that I already played. I'm talking about refreshing
New IPs.
New IPs.
New IPs. That one.
Yes, arguably. Now, as far as everything else, I would have to say Uncharted 4 for me. I would have to say Uncharted 4. Other than that, I mean, everything else Fallout and everything else fall under. But it was a great
overall,
E3 though.
Overall solid E3.
Yes, I would say yeah. Nintendo
for me.
And Jason Derulo.
I'd say for me, probably the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Last Guardian. Uncharted 4, I have a lot of ties, honestly. Horizon looks amazing. I couldn't really specify anything, personally.
That's good.
There's a lot of amazing stuff.
Yeah.
So.
It's too much stuff to talk about, but you know
Yeah,
what?
It was
what
good
is.
though.
Yeah.
Much better than last year's, I think.
Oh yeah.
It was
Like,
hard
by
for my
far.
brain to
It's
end all the great,
definitely a 10.
at least yesterday, so it's
Yeah.
hard to say.
Except
this
for
whole
Nintendo.
E3 10 though.
Except for
Well, Nintendo
Nintendo.
still counts, so that drops the grade down quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just dragging Nintendo out of it. I would say
Really?
Yeah, maybe a 9, maybe an 8, maybe an 8.
I say
Yeah, without Nintendo. With Nintendo in it, I'll say about a 6.
Even with Nintendo in it, I don't think Nintendo's was bad
I
enough
don't
to
think
weigh
Nintendo
it
can
down.
drag it all down. No.
You don't think
No.
so?
I think
I
it's an
think
8 overall.
8?
For everything.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8 because everything else to me it was pretty solid this year, and there was some really really good games.
It's definitely better than last year, though. I would
By
say.
far, there was just everyone was better except for Nintendo.
Nintendo.
But
It's last place.
Nintendo
They
was
took
killing
so
it.
many notches down.
Yeah.
Nintendo won last year, I think, and now
They really set the tone last year.
last year was
Yeah, they
awesome
they
with the
dropped the
Robo
ball.
Chicken.
Yeah,
yeah, and they had a lot of great reveals and
Yeah, they dropped the ball, man. Yeah, they had.
because then we kind of expected
more.
even better than that.
Or at
to be
least-
honest.
Par.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought
I wasn't
better.
really I wasn't really expecting a lot, but it still didn't meet my expectation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. E3, like I said, it was good. It was really good. I
Kingdom
had
Hearts
some
3.
fun time. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Highlight reel.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
But other than that, I mean, we just have to wait and see what the future holds for Nintendo. And I hope they get it together. I love them, even though I'm upset about their digital event. I still love them. You know what I mean?
Of course, Nintendo.
They'll always be in my heart. You know what I mean? My first system was the Nintendo and Nintendo system, and then from there Super Nintendo and N64, and I love Nintendo. That's beyond the point.
I really hope they see the backlash.
Yeah, I hope.
So
Yeah,
they
because
Yeah, me too. On
Yeah.
I think
Twitter,
they issued
dude,
an
that has
apology.
And the
dude, you
dislike
know how
bar,
many?
like,
You know how Kotaku? You know how many people
oh,
was IGN?
they have to know.
Dude, they have to know. GameSpot, everybody is pissed off on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I mean, everybody is talking.
I'm telling you guys,
like-
this was a lot better than you're giving it credit for.
You trip.
You're not looking at the bigger picture of things. That's the problem. It's good that it was bad. It was good that they weren't focused on the Wii U. I'm telling you, because then what are people gonna say? People are not gonna talk about the fact that the online stuff. It's good that they keep making mistakes because now they're gonna have to correct them.
Nope.
What
Well, I guess we'll see.
what do you expect them to do? Like,
Just end. Like, I'm not saying. I don't want to get in this conversation again. Like,
I'm just saying their YouTube channel is gonna be bombarded with a bunch of foolish comment. You know, they're gonna be like, "Yo, blah 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 blah." Like, they're gonna have to disable all their comments, and they're gonna have to win people over again because of their mistakes. I'm telling you.
Because they did so bad,
They're
gonna
really
be
gonna
trending
have
forever.
to look
Yeah.
in.
What if this was all a marketing ploy? Nintendo just did really bad on purpose.
Now everyone's talking about us. But that's
Yeah,
the thing,
just
though.
like
Even when
the
Nintendo
kid
does
in
bad,
Squid.
though, everyone's talking about Nintendo.
Squid, yeah.
Everyone's talking about them.
Actually, that's pretty slick.
I just really hope next gen they get it.
You know, what if they lowered expectations just to mind blow you now? Like, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, you thought that was the end of it."
Y'all are stupid.
But here's an open world Metroid game.
Wow.
Y'all are silly,
Pokemon
man.
MMO.
Everything you have ever dreamed of on the Wii U.
Here's F-Zero. Here's an F-Zero Metroid Star Fox crossover.
Y'all silly, man. Man, let's wrap this up, y'all.
You can use our
this
console as a car
almost
battery
2
now.
hours.
What?
Silly, man.
What?
Y'all are silly.
That's what the Wii U will be eventually.
Oh my god, y'all are silly, man. All right, y'all. We gotta wrap this up. All right, so this concludes our podcast for E3.
Thanks everyone for hearing us debate about Nintendo.
For about 3 hours.
For about 3 hours, right?
It's close. It's close.
Yeah, it's been a minute. We've been talking about them. But yeah, thank y'all everybody for listening to us ramble about E3.
This is fun, despite Marquise thinking Nintendo's amazing this year and shitting on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh man. So yeah, thank everyone so much for listening, and yeah, is there anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I just want to say that I didn't. You guys said Nintendo was amazing more than I did. I was just saying that you guys are giving them a lot more crap than they really deserve. Like, yeah, they fucking up, but it's like, bruh,
crap.
they can only do so much right now.
I never got to say my final E3 score though.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'd say also an 8, not including Nintendo.
Wow.
Exactly.
About the same with Nintendo, a 6, but at the same time, including Nintendo, it would have been worse if they didn't have, because Star Fox was big for me. But if they didn't have that, it would have been an absolute failure, and it would have been even worse. But
could you imagine?
I mean,
and that one
me,
game made such a difference.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Reggie
if they would have showed
Touch
F-Zero to me, I'd be like, oh, hey.
Oh, they've been over. They showed F-Zero.
I would have given the conference a 4.
You wanted what?
So I probably would have given the conference a 4. If that was good.
Oh. I don't know. F-Zero's pretty hype, and to see it in HD, that would
have been huge.
All right.
Would have loved to see it.
Do you, Nintendo? You doing something?
Like Star Fox and F-Zero, that would have been huge.
Yeah. I thought they were gonna do a F-Zero Metroid 1-2 punch, and that would have just
that would have shut.
That's all infamous style Captain Falcon game.
That's all they would have needed.
Falcon hand.
Silly,
next year, it's happening.
We got one of those 3, I guess.
Next year's NX.
Just gonna have to wait.
I think it's gonna be a gaming toilet. That's what I think.
Oh, silly man.
Don't you mean Wii U?
And 3DS.
Oh,
come on.
Silly. All right. Did you cut it off, Cal? Or is
no, not yet. We're still on our.
Bye, everybody. We're leaving.
I've been saying bye this whole time. Y'all keep dragging. We're about to get on.
Ignore everything we